Hello.
Hello.
How nice it is to see you again.
So I say to hear you again. And I was like, but they can hear us.
I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah, so hi.
Hi.
Welcome back. Hannah, what episode are we up to?
I think this will be episode 4.
Oh my gosh, we're just losing track. We've done so many. No, it's so funny. We weren't even planning on doing this. And I feel like we've said this every intro to every podcast so far, but here we are, number 4.
Here we are. So what's been happening in the life of us? We just have had Presence Conference.
Yeah. We did.
Yep. First year serving. So for me.
How was that for you? I'm actually asking Hannah in future tense because we haven't had Presence Conference yet. But by the time that you listen to this, we will have just had Presence Conference.
We'll explain.
Let us explain.
Well, this will be my first year of serving because I'm at Bible College. But the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to do not a live, but we're going to do one at Presence Conference. This is Hannah from the future, and we were totes joking. Yeah. And then by the time that this one's released, Beck will be off to the Holy Land.
Holy Land, Israel.
Yeah, so
Israel.
We thought because we just are so respectful of our listeners that we would just record some in advance so that you're not left just in a drought of not hearing our voices.
Because that would be really hard. I understand that. And
yeah.
So
by the time you've heard this, we would have done Presence Conference and we will be a little bit tired and Beck will be on a plane. But you're listening to this right now. So
there you go. There you go. Bob's your uncle.
Yay!
Sorry if you don't speak Bogan. That just means good, all sorted.
Well, we're from Southwest, so we're pretty Bogan.
Okay,
don't ask us
so Hannah, what is the general contents of this podcast?
So we'll start off with the first bit. Mm-hmm. As I said, I started going to Bible College. February, was it?
Yeah, February.
Beck started her 3rd year and I've started my 1st year. I won a scholarship to go, sick. And Beck thought that, the one thing that she could do for her sister-in-law is to teach her the books of the Bible for, someone who isn't very smart.
Shut up.
I'm dumb.
No, don't be so silly. People want to remain.
So she thought, yes, she'll teach me the books of the Bible, but not just the books of the Bible. Beck, how did you teach me?
The only way that there is to teach.
What?
Song form.
Yes, of course.
In the form of a song. So we were literally sitting on the traffic
You're sitting on
Warringah Road, as anyone who knows that road knows that you're not going nowhere. So we're sitting there and I was like, oh, I remember when I was a kid, I sang, I learnt the books of the Bible from a song.
And I was like, no.
I was like,
no, stop right there.
No, I was like,
we're not doing this.
We're doing this. We are so doing this. And she's like, no. And I was like, we are. Get over it. So I was like, sorry, I'm driving you to college. This is what you get sucked in. We're going to sit here. So during the traffic on Rad Road. And we had our windows down at some point as well. It's definitely on lookers going past and we're singing, I was singing passionately the songs of the Bible. So what we've decided to do on this podcast.
Share some progress of mine because I haven't learnt the whole Bible yet.
It's progress. But she's been growing in leaps and bounds. Every day that we've driven to college together, we've added maybe an extra 3 to 6 books to the song. So what we'll do is that we'll sing it together and then I'll just, as soon as Hannah struggles, I'll just stop and let her work it out and then we'll see how far we can get. Okay. She's got the Old Testament down, I reckon. We're working on the New Testament.
I only know 5 books of the New Testament.
Yeah, it's like the Gospels and then Acts, but that's fine.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, are you ready?
So Beck's got the list.
I wish we had a beat. Oh my gosh, that would be so powerful. I can't beatbox really well, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll just, if we go to a general.
We'll get it going.
I'll fix something up.
Okay, sick man. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Four.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 and 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings. Oh, I thought it was. Wait.
It's all right. 1 Kings, 2 Kings. I know you're waiting for corner response.
Oh,
no, that one doesn't have corner response.
1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, and Job. Nehemiah, Esther, and Job. Psalms and Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Songs, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, and Joel. Ezekiel, Daniel. Oh my gosh, you got this.
Sorry.
Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, and Joel. Amos Obadiah.
Amos Obadiah. Jonah, Micah, Nahum.
Jonah, Micah, Nahum. Habakkuk, Zephaniah. Habakkuk, Zephaniah. Haggai, Malachi.
No.
This is where I get a little bit
it
muddy.
starts with Z.
Because I actually know it's about Zechariah.
Yeah.
And then Malachi.
And Malachi. That's
it.
the Old Testament. And then Matthew, Mark,
Okay.
Yeah, wow.
So I'm trying my
Wow.
best.
No, you did so good just then. I was so impressed.
I mean, a comment wherever you're listening to this from, whether it be on Facebook or on SoundCloud, let us know how far you can get up to.
Yeah.
And if it's one, you know what? It's okay because I only just started learning this.
yeah, and do you know what? Because the reason why it came about is because I was saying I remember being so anxious in third year, or in first year in church when someone would be like, okay, open up to the book of Zechariah, and I'll just look at my Bible and be like, what?
Literally,
is that even a book?
Literally, I think it was maybe the second week because I was still really shy in my first week, and I said to this girl, bless, she's like one of my mains at college. I said, look, to be honest, I don't know.
I don't know where the New Testament is.
So don't judge me. And she was like, no, same.
Yeah, but when you're at Bible college and you have to go to the contents page,
I feel like a bit of a failure.
you do feel like a failure. But you know
okay if
what?
you don't.
Because now, it's fine because,
Well, we have
for all have
phones.
sinned and fall short of the glory of God. But
We
the
have
freak.
phones and Google.
Exactly.
And in the notes, they have all the passages.
But
out for
now
you.
we have a song. Because literally, you know how like if someone, like you're doing the alphabet and you go, in your head?
Yeah. Well,
That's what it's like with this. I'm like, open up to Obadiah. With like,
Okay. And I can be, the one that says this
Amos
is-
Obadiah. Found it. Sorry. I was still finding it while you were talking.
Wow. This personally has worked for me. So if you guys are like, oh, you know what, I want to learn books of the Bible, just actually let us know and we will. I'm only just doing
Speaking
this.
into being.
I'm just saying
No,
this
oh my
now.
gosh, don't say it.
We'll make song versions. One for the Old Testament, one for the New Testament.
No.
We'll record
Why did
them.
you just sign us up for that? What a worse.
But hey, you know what? People might not want it. They might not respond.
They might want. Please don't respond.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we won't do that again.
Nope. But there's that.
That's taken me 7 weeks. That's
good.
No. Okay, no, we only did it in a few weeks and then we kind of stopped talking about it. And then I was like, P.S. Beck, I can do the whole Old Testament. And you're like, what?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so cool. Okay.
Anyway, but this is not the point of this podcast. That was like a little bit of a
was a little
side
story.
note, a little bit of a
Yeah.
story because it's interesting, we're seeing progress. So today we're actually going to talk about worship team etiquette.
Yes. Okay, because we're both on the worship team.
Yes.
Like I'm kind of like looking after the worship team at our church with the oversight of our awesome associate pastor. Paolo. Paulie Dio. He's actually the best, and it's been such a journey, because he's been helping me grow. Anyway,
Everyone's on a journey.
yeah, everyone's on a journey. We're on a journey.
Almost said something.
But yeah,
Shivers.
but I've been at this church for seven years, and I've been on the worship team since I started, and Beck's been on the worship team as well. So we've been in a worship team for 7 odd years together.
Together, yeah.
Yeah, together.
Yes,
so
yes.
we've noticed a few things, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just general kind of things. So we thought we would kind of talk about the etiquette.
Yeah. I mean, some apply in our church. Some are just general principles which some churches abide by and some don't. So we just thought we'd have a bit of a chat.
Yes.
So pretty
So
much.
all the musos out there, just
Tell the musos out there. So we are, just footnote, a pack up, pack down church.
in a school hall.
In a school hall. I mean, it's a lit school hall, if I don't
It's
say
not-
so
it's
myself.
new.
It's a new school hall. It's very nice. But it is a pack up, pack down situation. So that will definitely come into this, FYI, just for some context.
Okay, Beck, why don't you give us number 1?
So the first thing that we jotted down to talk about is clothing when it comes to worship team etiquette. So, look, if you are a backing vocal, I don't want to see, I'm just going to put it out there, I don't want to see your elbows.
I don't want to see your shin.
I don't want to see shin. I don't want to see your neck.
Your earlobe.
I don't want
not
to see
allowed.
it. Hide it. Hide it. Scarves. Long skirts.
Okay, no. So there is, to a degree, clothing. Like, obviously, you're not going to be wearing
There is to a degree clothing.
mini,
Like I said.
mini skirt.
To a degree, we have to wear clothes.
I mean, don't wear your bikini to worship lead.
Been there, done that. I'm kidding.
No, but like obviously there's a few things, but like just those like
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I reckon it's changed. When I first started on backing vocals, I was in year 6 at school, so I was very young, maybe even earlier.
was
than-
that
at my old church.
church, yeah.
Yeah. And I was definitely up there in like probably booty shorts and a singlet. But I wasn't really like, but it was before the day when 14-year-olds were going around. Scandalous. A bit saucy. But it was before the days when 14-year-old girls were going around. Like I wouldn't say I was good looking. It was more, it was just practical
here.
clothing.
Nah, there's no pictures. Luckily.
Luckily, I have some. Oh my gosh. And it's dreadful. But the thing is, my heart was just for the Lord. I just wanted to worship him. And my leaders obviously just saw that and thought, yeah, whatever. So, but then it got to a point where I was really conservative in my backing vocals, where I would boots, jeans, long sleeve shirt,
On a 34
turtleneck,
degree day.
scarves,
Some people do that.
gloves. I'm just
like
kidding.
in more conservative churches, they dress in like a full suit and it's like 35 degrees out.
Why don't we do pantsuits? Why haven't our church embraced that?
Brooke Littlewood, whatever, Fraser.
Yeah.
She actually rocked a pantsuit.
Love.
Just a few weeks ago, I saw on their debut of their album,
There you go. Wow.
and she actually killed it.
I'm
but
sure she would.
imagine me in a pantsuit. Hey,
Taxi.
Ooh,
Okay. So yeah, and then I was just going to say real quick, I think the pendulum has swung back again because now I can wear a shirt. This is controversial because some
wear a
churches
spaghetti strap.
I could wear a spaghetti strap shirt. Not like you got to watch the cleave situation. You don't want.
obviously, you're not going to have your boobies hanging out.
Oh wow, that was quite graphic. No midriffs. No, below the fingertips is the general rule. But I used to be like, no. God hates people who wear skirts on stage and they're going to hell. Yeah.
You're going to be thrown into the pit of molten
Burning
lava
fire.
with brimstone.
So that's been my history when it comes to clothing. What about you, Han?
I just wear jeans all the time. I actually graduated to a skirt, denim skirt.
did.
I've been wearing that one, that classy number for maybe 2 years now.
Love.
Same skirt, of course, because I'm not rich to have lots of clothes. Anyways,
Yeah, but some churches are on the conservative side of things.
yeah, but it's
Have you
always.
been?
No, I mean, I've had a comment saying make sure you don't lift up your leg too high. But
During worship, people lift you legs really high.
I do fan kicks when I worship lead. When I play guitar and worship lead, I do fan kicks. No, but my skirt is like past my fingertips.
fingertips.
So I think that's appropriate.
What about men?
Oh, no sing-
Okay, wait.
no singies.
Thongs in church. Yeah or no?
Okay, well, this goes to that kind of thing.
Okay, we're going to move on. I know we'll say men's clothing and then we'll come back to the shoes situation. That's a whole nother.
that's a
That's
whole
a
nother
doctrine
element.
in itself. That's a whole doctrine in itself.
Whole another thing. Okay, so the next one is song lyrics.
Song lyrics. You gotta know your song lyrics.
I've seen too many train wrecks. Even myself.
My life.
I am a repeat offender, and I've
Serial offender.
I've crashed and I've burned, and it's because I haven't memorized lyrics.
Yeah. Can you give us a time? And what did you say at that point in the music
Well,
when you
no,
were supposed to be saying the lyrics?
It
and
was
you were saying
actually
something
like
else?
3 weeks ago. It was one of the new songs from our church's album, and I literally led them into the wrong lyric, and then I realized I was singing the wrong lyric, and the lyrics weren't on the screen in front of me, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Oh, because when the multimedia crashes.
Everything crashes.
Yeah, we had 2 weeks in a row or something where there was this little fault and everything kept glitching at the start of the service. We launched a new song, lyrics.
There was no lyrics. The whole congregation was like, what?
Oh, that is a moment. Sometimes not knowing lyrics can slide, especially if you're a backing vocal, because you're like, just sing in the chorus, it's fine. And the chorus is the easiest thing ever. But holy dooly, when the lyrics aren't there, that's when you know
I tell you
who is memorizing their lyrics and who
Okay,
isn't.
I'm not in any way trying to offend anyone, but it's only my pure observation, and I don't know these people, so I watch our main church's AM service on live stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
I tune in every Sunday morning.
Great services.
And so when it comes to song lyrics, right, and you're on BVs and you think, I can just get away with not. No, they put the camera on your face and you're there like,
I gotta know the lyrics. Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily make you look bad, but it's like, it obviously shows what amount of
There's an
effort you
element
put
of
in.
preparation. Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
this important to you? Do you
Yeah.
prepare?
Oh, savage. No, savage but true. Tell the truth in love. Hashtag scripture. Okay.
Let's move on. Next one, Beck.
So, like I said, pack up, pack down church, something that's vital.
Yes.
Packing up the equipment after the service.
And okay, there's a few other. There's like a few ways that this can swing. Number one, coming from I've done like a bachelor in music, and the one thing they teach you there is
How to
pack
roll
up your leads. And so imagine, you're at university and like people aren't doing it right. And you're like, oh, sorry. Imagine going to a church where there's like 12 plus XLR cables and they think they've rolled it up and they chuck it in the box and you go the next week to get it and it's one big ball.
It's a party. It's a tumbleweed.
I shudder at the
So
thought.
as far as worship team etiquette goes, you gotta roll up your equipment. If you're a newbie on the worship team,
Just ask. Say,
Gee, you feel
can
so
you,
passionately
can
about
you
this.
please
just ask.
show me how to roll it properly?
Yeah.
And I tell you what, you will just,
Oh, but do you know what?
The Lord
not
will be
only
pleased.
not only the Lord being pleased and not only your leaders being pleased, but oh my goodness, if you're anything like me, that is the most satisfying feeling to have like a super long XLR cord just be folded perfectly into a nice, exactly perfect bundle. I get like I've become OCD with them. And I literally get the little black Velcro and I do it all flawlessly and put them in a little pile on the stage. Altogether, I'd really, if I've done like maybe 2 or 3, I don't put them straight in the box. I leave them in a pile so I can see my work. It's a satisfying thing.
I've spent time after the service or the next week and I get all the leads out and I have to re-roll them.
She's grieved.
And it's time.
You've grieved her
and
heart.
it's
I'm just
time
kidding.
when I could be chatting to my friends. Anyways, okay.
Look, also, so let's get over it. But also for the people all thinking about joining the worship team ever, roll your leads and serve the Lord, your leaders and your OCD. Moving on.
Okay.
Okay.
Next
Ew,
one.
This one's gross.
This one's gross, and I know this one because I bring my own.
Okay.
It's the smell of a microphone. So when you're like singing and like making out with a microphone, there's going to be some gross bacterias growing.
Well, everyone's like, bring the microphone closer, and you're like, okay, not like I understand, but
I'm gonna make out with the
the reason why it's so hard to do is because that thing is ratchet. That's just like some of those not public, I suppose it's been passed around that microphone.
There should be
Not in a
etiquette
sleazy way, but it's been passed around.
If you do have to sing close to the microphone, it's fine. Just maybe afterwards, maybe just wipe it with a tissue, get rid of your saliva, get rid of the little bits on
This is
it.
a side note, but do you know what happened to me the other day?
No, I've never
I
seen
don't know. I literally just didn't talk about it since, so this could be the first time I've heard it. But I was playing guitar and singing. I was on BVs and guitar, and I was all just pumping. Like, it was such a good song. And I had taken a step back and was like playing guitar, and I stepped up to the microphone to sing. And my tooth smacked the microphone so hard. And because it was on a stand, it wobbled around and it came back and it kind of smacked my lip. And I just stepped back again and kept playing, like just trying to pretend like nothing happened. But I was like, oh my gosh.
You just have to look like you're
done.
praising
You
the
gotta look
Lord,
like
no
praising
matter
the
what.
Lord, right? I was like, am I bleeding? Is this a situation? Someone call the ambulance. I'm just kidding. But I was mostly embarrassed about, I haven't even thought about this, the big dong noise that it would have made, the sound of a tooth hitting a microphone.
I just imagine poor little Becky just trying to keep her cool. Not like keeping her cool, but like trying to look like nothing
It's
happened.
embarrassing when something happens. And which, speaking of, this actually is perfect segue into the next one. Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is shoes. Shoe etiquette.
Shoe etiquette.
Which is separate from clothing etiquette.
Yes. But this is a specific thing because I think we're influenced by, fashion, obviously. The shoe Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks. So I love them. People hate them.
We went through a phase.
Well, I'm still in the phase.
There was a phase when everyone was wearing them, and it was like it would come up to a Christmas service, like an important service, and we'd have to make the rule, like no one wear
let's not bring the Birkenstocks out. But the thing is that I think that they. Like, I understand that you can kind of look like a seedy uncle, the kind of uncle that would carry trail mix in his pocket.
I've got rose gold Birkenstocks that I wore here.
Funky, right? They're so funky. My Birks were the last thing
Thanks,
I wore today. Love this. Their podiatry recommended. I have a lot of reasons why I support Birkenstocks.
My
Even
dad's
though,
a podiatrist.
Oh my goodness.
So that's
so
true.
anyway, really quickly to segue from that last point. So I was in church. It's along those lines of you've just made a bit of a whoopsie on stage.
Okay.
And you don't know if everyone's noticed because you're too embarrassed to look up. And you just feel like, oh my
I know that.
gosh.
When you make a mistake, you just want to look down or close your eyes.
But the thing is, the show must go on. The song must go on. Like, you literally can't just stop playing guitar if you get embarrassed because then the whole thing, falls to shambles. So I didn't have a guitar the other day. I was on BBs. And I was walking back and forth, not walking back and forth, but moving around while I was singing.
Moving in the spirit.
And okay, so imagine this. Step forward on my left foot, step forward on my right foot. Okay, so all my weight is kind of forward on my right foot.
Yeah.
And then I keep my feet where they are, but I bring my weight back over my left foot. Mm-hmm. Can you see it? Mm. And then use my right foot to step back. Can you see it? Mm. My foot comes. The Birkenstock shoe does not.
You're doing a classic Bethel. Get some foot fungi on the floor.
Yes, and I stepped back, and the reason why I noticed because I just felt the feeling cold
floor.
cold in my soul,
Cold school hall floor.
on my feet.
Don't know what's been on that floor.
And oh my goodness, I just remember I was in this moment of worship, and I just felt the floor on my foot, and I was like, my Birkenstock is.
Holy Spirit, is that you?
The thing is, I had to put it back on somehow, and it was I was like, okay. What I thought is I'll step back forward with my right foot and slide into it, but it's not that seamless because it's a slide-in situation. I stepped forward next to my shoe. And
did you do
did a little slide wiggle on?
Oh, I was envisioning you're going to do a front split, and you know how you slide into it, trying to slide your foot into
That would have been ideal. Unfortunately, that didn't
Would
work.
have looked really beautiful too.
Oh, but yeah. Anyway, it was just so awkward. I didn't to this day I still don't know who saw because I think for the next probably 5 seconds, I was just like, oh, Jesus, just worshipping Lord, oh, my heart hurts.
Look, okay, if you want to go back to the worship team etiquette, there might be work, health, safety. You might not be able to actually wear Birkenstocks, so make sure you consult with your team leader. But if it's okay, make sure your toes are polished. Or just look nice. They're not a sharp, you're going to cut someone with your toenail.
I hate feet. Why are we talking about feet?
I've seen some really gross feet in my
want
time
to talk
with my
about
dad
feet,
being a
Hannah.
podiatrist.
Hannah, stop. I hate it.
Okay, so that was our worship team etiquette.
We went all over the place.
Yeah, we dabbled here and there. But I think that the basis of it is that we are so passionate about worship teams and really passionate about the Lord shining through us. So make sure you do the right thing and wear the right clothes. Remember the lyrics.
Because
pack
you're
up the
not
equipment
actually
properly.
saved unless you dress properly and pack up your quads properly.
Yeah, of course.
So you're not actually going to heaven.
You're not going to heaven. No.
Yeah, so it's in the Bible. I think it's
No, you know what? I learned it today. Oh no, I've probably forgotten it. It's this thing, right? Because I was learning about Revelation, and it's about how there's this other Bemo or Meadow. No,
Look, I'm not following.
No, it's okay. It's this thing where God will judge you on your acts of, your service, which it's not true, but it's kind of for people who aren't Christians, when it comes to the end, afterwards.
Right, it's a more palatable.
I think it's
doctrine.
a mid-tribulational thing. I can't.
Oh, we're talking end times.
I can't remember.
Now you've got me started. Just
but
kidding, we won't talk
this
about
is
end times.
this is for you guys. God is watching you and everything you do. So if you don't wear the right stuff, you're going to go to hell.
Oh, just
I'm
kidding.
joking.
Honestly, the wages of sin is death. The free gift of God is eternal life through Christ
Hey-o.
Jesus. And whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. On that note, on that salvation note, wait, let's have a salvation altar call, okay? Wherever you are right now. We're going to have a Pentecostal salvation altar call. Ready? Shh, if everyone can just close their eyes. Don't worry, I'm the only one with their eyes open. I can see that everybody has their eyes closed. I don't want to bring you up the front and embarrass you. Just close your eyes right now.
It's the beam of judgment.
Oh, right. So you were right.
Continue.
I've never heard that. So, yeah. So, just close your eyes right now, wherever you are. Take a few deep breaths.
Try not to fart.
Probably just spout on the microphone.
Hold it in.
so-
Hold it in. Hold it in.
Hold it in.
Don't let it go.
Yeah,
The person next
that's
to you,
what-
you've got your headphones on. The person next to you will smell
You
it.
talk. This is like the little angel and the demon on either side of the shoulder. I'll be the angel making the salvation altar call, and you can be what the demon's actually saying.
Don't fart. Whatever
So
you do.
yes, in this moment, The Lord wants you to know that he loves you and that if you believe in his son, Jesus, his perfect gift, Jesus, you can have eternal life.
Can I have some Doritos too?
Christ
Or some
Jesus.
Megorine?
In beautiful heaven where there's beautiful
Are you actually doing
river
this
and
right now?
fruit. No.
You're so going on.
Okay, so just put your hands up.
I see that hand.
I see that hand.
I see that
That's where I
hand.
was going to go.
Come
I see
on.
that hand. I see that hand.
I see that gentleman
Wow.
at the back there.
I see
God
that
be
young
with
man.
you. I even
In that
see.
moment,
I
as if
even
you're not
see
peeking.
children.
I'm just
I even
kidding.
see children. No, I always close my eyes.
Me too. I always do.
I see a young
Always.
child in
I
front
feel
row.
so strongly about that.
God be with you.
I see Hannah in the third row rededicating her life for the 17th time.
I see that dog in the back row. I
Yes,
see
because
you.
dogs
Woof
and
woof.
Dogs got ahead.
Nay.
On that note,
Thank you so much for
we
listening.
rambled. Thanks for listening. Sorry if you stopped, but I don't really care. Just kidding.
If you have any requests, please let us know because we're not running out. But we want to do stuff that you like to hear about and hear our thoughts and queries and opinions on.
Just a quick little plug. We haven't even planned this yet, but today I had some inspiration. We were talking. This is going to be in regard to our next podcast, so kind of a bit of a plug for the next one, like a cliffhanger situation. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this? So, in the area of doctrine, I know I just pulled a big Bible college word, but don't be scared. It's fine. Doctrine. There's things, a bit grey area. The Bible doesn't talk directly about, i.e. tattoos, which is awkward because we both have tattoos, but that's fine.
Rip.
Things like yoga, incense,
Whoa.
going to temples, incest. I feel like the Bible talks clearly about that one. Anyway, moving on. Going to temples on a holiday. All of the things that are like, oh, this is awkward. Alcohol consumption. And the name of this title is going to be 50 Shades of Theology. Get it? Because it's like grey area. 50 Shades of Theology. Get it? Get it, right? Because it's like...
I like that.
So I'm sure I've just sold it to you. So I guess we'll see you next week.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.